Yo, what's good with y'all? In today's video, I got the how to make Jujutsu Kaisen game part 2. If you haven't seen part 1, go watch part 1. Because as you guys can see, we already have stuff set up. This is part 2 of that series. So if you guys want to watch part 1, go watch part 1. Thank you guys for all the love and support y'all been showing on the channel. Thank you for all the love and support y'all showing the first part of this series and stuff. So of course I'm hitting out with a part 2 and stuff. Yeah, thank you guys for 2,000 Discord server members. If you're not already in the Discord server, you should for sure join up. It's a chill place. Everyone just be chilling, talking, get help with scripts, or just chill, whatever you want to do. Link can be found in the description. Thank you to all the people who become channel members, my renewing members, Discord subscribers. I appreciate all that. Appreciate all the love and support I've been showing the videos and stuff. Viewers is up, subscribers is up. I really do appreciate all the love and support y'all showing. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get straight into part 2. Okay, so with part 2, I introduced abilities here. Obviously, we're not like actually coding any combat yet. That's probably going to be done in part 3. But I'm just generally setting up an ability system. I made improvements to the UI because the menu was a little glitched the first time I said I was going to improve it. So that's what I did. So everything as you guys can see is the same except for this. I got a roll sound. I'm not sure exactly what this was named, but I got it from the I went to the toolbox and then I went to audios and then I got like a click. I think it's like a clicking sound. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. I think it's like a clicking sound and stuff. This is so that you guys know when we do the clan roll. I also finalized the clan rolling system and stuff, and it saves and stuff. You guys are gonna see everything I'm talking about, right? So it saves and everything. So you guys know how when you're rolling, it's like there's like that tick 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 sound until like you get whatever it is, whatever the thing you're rolling for is. Rolling for till you get it, right? So that's what we got that sound for, but it's optional though. Okay, I'm good. So that's optional. You guys don't have to use that same sound and stuff, or even have a sound. It's up to you guys. But anyway, let's go ahead and let's get these changes made or done, I should say. So inside of server storage, you're gonna insert a folder. If you guys watch my battleground series tutorial, you're going to see this is very similar. We're going to name this folder clan ability. Clan ability, I guess we can name it clan ability requirements, right? And then we can insert another folder into said folder, right? And then you're going to name this folder whatever the name of the clan, group, organization, family, whatever it is. You know how like if I open up server script, we have Zenin, Fushiguro, Gojo, Kama, right? So I am going to what's it called? Over here. So I'm going to name this Gojo. I'm just use the Gojo clan. So we're gonna name it Gojo. Then we're going to insert a string value, right? We're going to name such string value ability 1, and then for the value, you're going to put the name of the ability. For the name, you're going to put ability, then the number. But for the value of ability, whatever the number, you're going to set the name of the ability. So for Gojo's abilities, I guess the first ability would be like, what was that thing called? The lapse blue. So I'll go with lapse blue. Then I'm going to insert a number value into the ability value. We're going to rename this name to level requirement. Boom. And then you're going to set level requirement. Since it's ability 1, usually most games that's like a starter ability, and you already have access to that once you start off the game. So I guess it would just be like a giveaway ability, right? And then we're going to duplicate this 3 times, 1 2 3. You can do that by selecting it and pressing Control D, or just duplicating in the top left and stuff. But do this as many times for as many abilities as you want each like clan to have and stuff. Like if your clan is 3, then you only need ability 1, ability 2, ability 3. I'm doing 4. That's usually what most games do, right? So we're just gonna rename everything ability 2. We'll name this reversal red. Make level requirement for this, like I guess we'll go like maybe like by 15. 15's ability 3. Beat down, yeah, like the thing we did against Migo. So beat down, and then level requirement like maybe like 30. And then we have ability 4, and we'll change this to infinite void, so his domain expansion. So ability 4, and then what's the level requirement to like level, I don't know, 50, right? And then boom, we have all of our abilities set up, right? I'm not gonna create the other folder because it's just not really. I just need to really do one to show you guys how you would do it. You would just of course duplicate and then change the names and stuff for the other clans. But yeah. So that's how we're gonna have that set up. Then we're going to add an ability. We're gonna add an ability frame into the menu. So let's go ahead and insert another frame. Right. We are going to name said frame ability frame. Right. We're gonna name this ability frame, and then we can put it like we could really put it like in the middle. Sizing we could do like I think what I did was like 300, and then like 250. I think that's what I did. Yeah, we could do something like that, but it's up to you guys for specific, like exact sizing. That's up to you guys and stuff. This is what I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna make the background like real nice and dark, and then make it like see through. I make it darker, right? We'll do it like that, and then I'm gonna insert a text label, right? I'm gonna name the text label current clan text label. This is so that the player knows whatever clan they know which clan they belong to. Let's make the background color of this like a nice kind of light gray. Like a nice light gray. We'll put it in the middle. Bold, scale the text, boom. By default, we're going to put current clan none by default, but we're gonna set it via script. We're just gonna leave that as like a placeholder, I guess you could say. And for the texture color, I'm gonna make it a nice light gray. Or no, actually, I guess it's just better to make it white. Yeah, so we'll just make it white, right? Then we're going to insert a text button, and then we're going to name set text button ability 1. Make sure you name it just the same as I'm doing it, because the naming has to match the names of the abilities. Like how you see ability 1, it needs to match. So make sure you're naming it just like how I'm doing it, unless you know what you're doing. So ability 1 text button, boom, right? And then we are going to set the background color. We can make it a little dark. Make it a little dark this time. I'm gonna move it like right here. I want all of them to fit, so maybe like 125. Maybe we could try like maybe like 135 to give it a little more space. And then you already know bold, text scaled. Boom. You don't have to set anything for the text. You can just leave that empty. Then we could just duplicate this, Control D, and then just space them out. Boom and boom, right? And then of course you're just going to rename each one, ability 1 text button, ability 2 text button, ability 3 text button, and lastly ability 4 text button. And then that's all we have to do. There's no additions we have to do to the UI. Everything else, all of the changes for the UI will be handled via the script. And then make sure this frame is inside of the core UI, and make sure it is not visible by default. We will enable it via the scripts. I'm going to open up both the local and server script, and then we can go ahead and get to our changes with the local script. Okay, so first things first, we're going to need to add a couple variables here. We're going to need to get 2 services. We're going to need to get the sound service. That's for the clicking or roll sound, whatever you want to call it. So local SS is equal to game get service sound service. Make sure you put your sound inside the sound service if you do choose to get a sound. If you don't, then you don't have to get the sound service. Then I'm going to get the user input service. Local UIS is equal to game get service user input service. For this part for part 2, this is going to be the user input service is going to be used to open up our ability menu, but of course in the future it's going to be used to use our abilities. Okay, so here the only changes I made down here was I just changed this from 1.8 to 1.6, right? Then going down here, what did I change? Oh, we can delete this. Actually, we can delete this whole part. We're going to delete on the server side. The reason I chose to do this was because I'm trying to. Why did I think? I forgot the reasoning, but I just know it was an important reason and stuff, and it was better we could do it on the server side. But yeah, so we're just doing it on the server side. So you can just delete that whole thing, right? And then we're going to add some things up here. So you're gonna add comma arg2, comma arg3, right? So boom, you can do that. Here all you're gonna do is just if you have a roll sound, then we're gonna play that sound. If we don't, then you don't have to do anything there. We're just gonna go here, press enter, do else if event that. We're gonna add a second local event. So we're gonna say for this one we're gonna say open ability menu, because it's kind of like a whole thing we gotta do. Open ability menu. Oh, I didn't even realize my volume was I forgot my volume was turned all the way up anyway. Enter, right? And then we're going to set up some variables. Okay, I'm good. We're going to set up some variables. So first things first, we're going to get the ability numbers. So ability number. When I say ability number, I mean it's going to say ability 1, ability 2, ability 3, or ability 4. That's what I mean by that. So it's equal to argument number 1. Then I'm going to get the ability name, of course, which is self-explanatory. So local ability name is equal to argument number 2. That's what arg stands for, the arg is short for argument. Then I'm going to, or lastly I should say, I'm getting the ability level requirement. So level requirement is equal to argument number 3, right? And then I'm going to set the text. I'm gonna say core GUI. I'm gonna set the ability menu, like the current clan text label, so that the player knows, okay, I'm in this clan. So core GUI dot ability frame dot current clan text label dot text is equal to, in quotation marks, you're gonna put current clan colon, you can put a space, then dot 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 on the outside. You're gonna put player dot stats folder. We're gonna create a stats folder. Stats on the server side. Stats folder. I know like a lot of these names might not make sense and stuff, but we're gonna get to, when we get to the server side, that's when we're gonna get to actually creating this stuff. On the client side, we're simply just using it, retrieving information from it and stuff. I'm gonna say current clan dot value, right? Then I'm gonna use a for I loop. I'm gonna say for I comma v in pairs, and then we're going to say core GUI dot ability frame. Then we're going to say get children, enter, right? And then we're going to say if v is a text button, of course, because we don't want to change the text label, you know, the current clan text label. So enter. So if it is a text button, then what we're going to do is we're going to say if v dot name, this is what I was talking about when I said naming is important, equal to ability number dot 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 quotation marks, going to put text button, enter this. Here's how we're going to know which information is, you know, for which button. And I'm going to say v dot text is equal to ability name. I'm going to say it's equal to ability name dot 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 quotation marks, left parenthesis, and then you're going to put so you could do it like level, you could type out level, but I'm just going to do it like kind of like blocks fruits does it. So I'm going to say like level dot space, and the outside period level, right? Then dot dot dot, and then I'm going to say ability level requirement pretty much on the outside, and then dot 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 quotation marks, boom, and then right parenthesis. So then I'm going to use an if statement. Pretty much I'm going to change the text color based on the text color will be black if the player can use the ability, and if they can't, like if they're not high enough level, it'll be red. You know, simple detail, but a lot of games have it. So we're going to do if player dot stats folder dot clan level dot value is less than ability level requirement, enter. You'll then say v dot text color 3 is equal to color 3 dot new. You're gonna say 1 comma 0 comma 0, because that's how you get, you know, the color red. And then we're gonna skip 4n, so 1 2 3 4, or you could just do this and then after the for I loop, and then you're gonna set the frame visibility equal to true, because you know we've set everything up. You're gonna say visible is equal to true, right? Boom. And then if we go down here, play text button, I didn't do anything here, did I? I don't think I did. I'm pretty sure I didn't, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think I did anything here, but we'll see. I don't think I did though. Oh, did not mean to do that. But yeah, we're gonna go after this function, then we're gonna add another function. We're going to simply just make it so that the clan, they can open up the clan spin menu. So I'm gonna say core GUI dot main menu frame dot clan spin text button dot mouse button 1 click connect to function close parentheses enter. You're simply gonna say core GUI dot role frame dot visible is equal to not, it's the same thing, core GUI dot role frame dot visible. This will make it so that you can enable and disable the role frame menu by clicking on the same button. Then after that, we are going to set up the clan role event. I don't think I had that set up already. Did I? No, I didn't. Okay. So I'm simply gonna say core GUI. I'm gonna say not core GUI. I'm gonna say wait, no, it is core GUI. Shipping. We're gonna say core GUI dot role frame dot role text button dot mouse button 1 click connect function close parentheses enter. You're gonna say core event fire server in quotation marks put clan role, right? Boom. And then moving on, we have our last function. We are going to set the user input service. We're going to say user input service that input began connect function in parentheses put input comma processed enter. We're going to say if input dot user input type is equal to enum dot user input type dot keyboard and not processed, which means the player is not typing a chat. Enter. You're going to say if input dot keycode is equal to enum dot keycode dot, I'm gonna go with M for menu, but it's up to you guys, whatever keybind you want. Then enter, then you're gonna use an if statement, you're gonna say if core GUI dot ability frame dot visible is equal to false, which means the menu needs to be open. Then we're gonna fire the root event, we're gonna support event fire server, and quotation marks, we're gonna put open ability menu, right? Then you're gonna add an else if, you're gonna say else if core GUI dot ability frame dot visible is equal to true, then we're simply just going to disable it. So core GUI dot ability frame dot visible is equal to visible, I'm sorry, not true, is equal to false, right? And boom, just like that, we are done on the client side, and then we can move to the server side. And then with the server side, I mean, with the server side, we look at add a lot of stuff. Not gonna lie, but a lot of it is, I think, I want to say a lot of it for the most part is like, it's stuff you can just you can copy and paste and save yourself time with. So if we go back to the server script, right? One, we need a stats data store. So let's go up here, boom, enter, say local stats data store. We need our data to save. So it's equal to game, get service, then data store service. Then I'm gonna say get data store, quotation marks, put stats data store, right? I'm gonna need to wipe my data. I'm gonna need to wipe my data because I do have some stuff saved. Yo, wait 1 second. Oh wait, I can't even do that. I don't know my user ID, so okay. So I do need to wipe my data simply just because what's it called? Yo, wait, give me 1 second. I want to wipe my data real quick, simply just because I do have it saved from, you know, when I was what's it called? When I was testing it the first time. So hold on. Let me just load in real quick. Or I don't even really need to load in. Yeah, I just need to register that. Okay, so my data should be wiped. Okay. So we do need this function, but so yeah, so once you've added the stats data store, then we're going to add the game.players added function. I honestly wanted to put it up here since this is like, you know, like first function and it's, you know, the first thing happening when a player joins the game. I'm gonna say game.players.player added connect function in parentheses, put PLR for player, then enter. Then we're going to create a stats folder, say local stats folder is equal to instance.new, in quotation marks, put folder, parent set folder to the player, then you're going to say stats folder.name is equal to quotation marks stat folder, right? Then we're going to create a variable, a value to keep track of the amount of spins a player has. So we're going to say local spins is equal to instance.new, in quotation marks, put number value parented to the stats folder. Then you're going to say spins.name is equal to quotation marks spins, then enter, you're going to say spins.value. So most games you usually see 3, 5, like the numbers differ to you guys. I'm just gonna go with 3, right? So spins.value is equal to 3, but it's up to you guys. So we can really copy and paste this. So Control C, Control V, Control V, and then we need to set up the current clan so we know which clan the player currently has. So current clan, then make sure you copy and paste it. Control C, Control V, Control V, Control V. This is instead a string value rather than a number value. By default, of course, it'll be none, unless you want your game to have it where like you have like a starting clan or something like a default clan, but most games don't usually have that. So we're gonna say current clan value is equal to none. Then for the third one, we're gonna set up the clan level. We're gonna reset this every time a player spins for a new clan and stuff. Now you could set it up to where like a player has a save for each clan, so pretty much it'll save like their level for each individual clan and stuff, but I'm not gonna do that though. It's up to you guys if you want to do that. So I'm gonna just Control C, Control V, Control V, Control V, boom, right? So clan level by default, of course, would be either 1 or 0, but up to you guys. So clan level is equal to 1. And then, oh, I just realized I made this a string. I just realized I made this a string the first time by accident. Anyway, so then I'm going to set up the data saving. The data loading, then data saving. So to enable data storage, you got to go up to game settings, go up to security, enable studio access to API services, click save, make sure it's published, and yeah, let's go ahead and get straight into it. Okay, so first thing first, let's create a key for the player's data. So we're gonna save it to the player's user ID. Highly recommend you do it like that because the player can't change the user ID, but they can change the username. So don't save it to the username. I'm gonna say local success, error message is equal to pcal function, close parentheses, enter. You're then going to say local data is equal to stats data store, get async, put the key in, right? Then you're gonna say if data, so if the player has any data, then you're gonna say spins.value is equal to data regular bracket 1. Then you're going to say current clan dot value is equal to data regular bracket 2. Boom, right? And then you're simply going to go on the outside of this. Then you're going to say while not success. Enter. This is to ensure that it'll keep trying until it works. So you can just copy and paste that. Control C, Control V, and just put a test that way so it doesn't crash the server. We're gonna wait 3 seconds, and boom, just like that, we are done with the data loading. Now we can set up data saving. So let's go right after that function, and then let's create a function to save the player's data. We're gonna say game.players.player removing connect function, in parentheses put PLR for the player who's leaving, enter. Then you're gonna say local success, comma error message is equal to pcal function, close parentheses, then enter, right? Then you're going to set up the player's key. And then, okay, I'm good. And then you're going to say local key, just like we did, player.user ID, right? Then I'm going to set up a data table. I'm going to say local data table is equal to special bracket. That's how we create a table. Then I'm going to say table.insert. You need to save the values in the order that you're loading them and stuff. So first things first, we have to save is spins, then current clan. It has to be in order. So I'm going to insert into the data table, and then I'm going to say player.stats folder.spins.value, then I'm going to do table.insert data table, comma, player.stats folder.current clan.value, boom, right? And then you're going to say stats data store, data sync key, data table, then you're going to go on the outside of it, and then you're going to say wow. Success, enter, same thing we did up there, copy and paste all that, Control C, Control V, boom, add a task that way so it doesn't crash the server, and boom, just like that, we're done with mostly everything, honestly. Then we can come down here to the on server event function. For this, we just need to add a couple things to this event, and then we're gonna move on to the second event, which is the open ability menu. So for this, I simply added an and. I'm gonna say and player.stats, or sorry, stats folder that spins that value is greater than 0, so that a player isn't spinning and they don't have any spins. And then of course we're going to take a spin away. We're going to say player.stats folder that spins that value is less than equal to 1. Then I'm going to say player.stats folder dot current, or sorry, not current, that clan level that value is equal to 0, because we want them to restart since they're starting. I'm sorry, not 0, 1, since they're starting over with a new clan. Well, it may be the same clan, but it doesn't really matter. And then I'm going to use a for I loop. Remember I said we deleted it on the local scripts because we're going to handle it on the server side. So I'm going to say for I is equal to 1, comma 20, or however many times you want it to roll until it lands on a clan. And then how much you want it to increase by. So 1, because you want it to go 1, 2, 3 until it gets to 20. And then you're simply just going to copy and paste this whole thing. So Control C, boom, and just throw it inside of the for I loop. And then after this end, you're going to add a task that waits however many seconds you want. I'm gonna do 0.3 seconds. Right, and then we're done with that event. So we can then set up a second event. We are almost done. So if we press enter, then do else if event type 0 to quotation marks, open ability menu. We're gonna get the information and send it back to this client. So we're gonna say for I comma v in pairs game.server storage clan ability requirements get children, enter. You're going to say if v.name is equal to player.stats folder.current clan.value, enter. And then you're going to say for I2 comma v2 in pairs, and then you're going to say v get children, enter. Now I know this may be a little confusing with v and v2, so make sure you're doing the right one. We're going to say core event fire client singular, not fire clients, just fire client. Then you're going to put the player, comma, in quotation marks, put the name of the event, so open ability menu, comma, then you're going to put v.2.name, comma, v.2.value, comma, v.2 level requirement value, and let's go ahead and test to make sure everything works. So as always, if you guys want access to any of my scripts or models, you guys can become either a channel member or a Discord subscriber. Link to either one of those options can be found in the description. Go ahead and test. I feel like I'm not gonna lie, I do think I forgot to do something with the loading function. Let me see. Yeah, I did. Okay, yeah, okay, I remember now. Okay, I remember. Okay, so one thing we want to enable the what is it? the main menu frame. That's what you want to enable. You want to make this. You want to make the main menu frame visible. Okay. But obviously, you don't want to be able to see it by default. You want the main menu. You want the loading frame to be visible. Now, if your main menu frame is like kind of overriding the loading frame, like you can see it right now instead of the loading frame, what I would recommend doing is probably like duplicate, like deleting, like copy it, delete it, and then like reinsert the main menu, the main menu frame. That's what I would recommend doing, because I don't want to really explain indexing and all that, because yeah, that might just confuse people. So okay, so let's see now. So okay, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so as you guys can see, it's better instead of us getting a glimpse of seeing our player and stuff. But anyway, so yeah, so once we're here, we can open up clan spins. Oh, that's another thing I actually forgot. That's another thing I actually forgot. I forgot to move the ability frame. I mean, not the ability frame, the role frame, because I forgot. I don't know why I put it over here. In all honesty. So you can move the role frame. I mean, it's up to y'all wherever y'all want to put it. I'm just gonna move it over a little. So I'm gonna just do like 500. Like just put it, just put it in the middle, and then of course make it not visible. So then yeah, so we can load up. And then let's check, make sure everything is good on the server side. So okay, we have our stats folder, we have our spins by default 3, current clan none, and clan level is 1 by default, right? Okay, so I've loaded in clan spins, boom. So I don't have a clan yet. Let's see what clan we get. So if I click to spin, boom, you guys hear the sound. And then obviously it's not moving because there's only what's it called? There's only 4 options, and then Zenning is the most common stuff. Okay, so as you guys can see, there must be an error of some sorts because it's weird. Because it should. Wait, clan role. And that's weird because it should have set the text clan to. Oh, I forgot to set it up here. I must have forgot to set it here too. I remember now. I remember now. Okay. So I actually forgot to add something here, guys. Okay, so hold on. So we need to go up here, right? We need to set the clan value. See, this is why I started testing, because I know I'm gonna forget, because it's a lot to remember. I'm gonna say player.stats folder dot current clan dot value is equal to, so for this, it would be Kamo, and then you're just gonna change it based on whichever clan it is. So up here it's Kamo, down here it's Gojo, right? And down here it's Fushiguro, then down here it's Zenning, right? So it's Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V, and boom. Okay, let's test this again. We need to make sure that works. Make sure data saving works, as well as test the ability menu. Okay, so I don't think it's saved because I just left abruptly. Yeah, okay, yeah, I didn't think so. Okay, so let me spin for a clan again. So as you guys can see, my spins went down to 2. I'm gonna wait for that to finish. Okay, there you go. You guys see it's changing. Okay, there you go. All right, so we got this ending clan. So let's click play. Boom. Oh, well, I probably should have made it so that we could have disabled that, but it's okay. I'll just fix that in the next video. So let's just, yeah, we're just gonna ignore that. I'll fix it in the next video. So we're just gonna make that not visible. So I do need to change my clan. I'm gonna forcibly change it. That's simply because we only set up the Gojo clan. We didn't set up anything for the Zenning clan. So I'm gonna just change this to Gojo, right? And then I'm gonna press M. Boom. There we go. You guys see, we have. Oh, I spelled it wrong. I put currency clan instead of current clan. But as you guys can see, we have our current clan. We have all of our abilities with the level requirements. For the abilities that we can't use, as you guys can see, they're red, and boom, there we go. So yeah, everything works. Like I said, there are gonna be bugs with this and stuff. If you guys do find any bugs, please leave a comment, DM me, ping me in my server, whatever, and I'll fix it. Include the fix in part 3 or whatever the next part the series is. Yeah, like I said, I'll fix the other thing, but let's go ahead and just knock out fixing the current clan text thing. Let's fix that. Oh, so I must have, yeah, there we go. Okay, current clan. But yeah, so as always, if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate all the love and support y'all been showing. Hope everybody's having a great 2024 so far. Years looking going a little crazy, you know what I'm saying, but hope everybody is doing good and everything. Yeah, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe. Just show the video lots of love. If you want a part, if you guys want what's the name, part 3 and stuff, I'm gonna definitely hit y'all with some combat in part 3. And yeah. Thank you guys for everything. I'll see you guys in the next video.